We got the media team in here. We're the media
team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Yo, so check it out. We got Wack 100 reacting on Diddy, indicted on sex trafficking, racketeering, and kidnapping charges. Man, let's get straight to the content. Listen to what Wack talking about, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Run the content.
In the block.
Busy. I know Wack on Clubhouse getting it lit right now.
Hello?
My man, Wack 100, man.
What's up, bro?
What's going on with you, man? Did you see the news?
Yeah, a little bit. Hold on. R&B, go get me the baby oil.
Yo, hey.
Yo, listen. You know what up? There's no law against having baby oil, bro.
By the way, you're in the wrong business. You in the baby diaper business. You should get in the baby oil business. You could have been wholesaling to Diddy.
But what I'm saying is, why people take, how do you know the baby oil company didn't just ship him a bunch of boxes just because maybe they hoping one day when he's preparing himself, he shows that. Why everybody got to look at that like it's about, oh, this shit is crazy. That's illegal about baby oil. Nah, we got to kill the narrative because we be doing it to our own people, bro.
Well, they also said lubricant, so we thinking KY jelly too.
Yeah, but they never say, you notice that it could have been one thing, a lubricant, which majority of people have some form of lubricant for whatever reason, right? They never said how many bottles of lubricant, how many tubes of lubricant, right? You know, they never said that. They said it was 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. They never said how many things of lubricant, bro. But end of the day, I sent Jason Lee 8,000 pieces of diapers, bro. Okay, I went to Google. I said definition of freak off, right? It says African-American vernacular, to masturbate or ejaculate or to have wild or unorthodox sex. So that's 4 things. I'm guilty of 3 of them.
Wait, hold on.
I'm a convict. I have definitely masturbated and ejaculated, and I've definitely had wild sex with my woman. Now, I don't know what unorthodox sex is. I didn't look that up. What is that?
Well, I think that is the
Are you not guilty of a freak off yet? Because I've
had a threesome. I've had a threesome.
Okay,
I don't think that's a freak off though. Nah, freak off ain't a freak off ain't a threesome. A freak off. All right, pull at this. This is what I think a freak off.
That ain't what the definition says, Ack.
Yeah, some nigga made that up. We know what a freak off means for Diddy.
No,
he's in the cuck chair. He's in the cuck chair, and he has sex workers plowing his woman.
Hold on, listen to me. Okay, so we gonna say Adam 22 has freak off, him and his wife every week?
Yep, but it's contractual. If they were doing that recreationally and one of them
what do you mean?
All right, let me ask you a question. You know the whole T.I. and Tiny thing.
Nobody that was in those rooms naked was forced to do shit.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't think a freak off is inherently illegal, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have a sex worker, I think that's like the basis of a freak off. Like, come on, you've hired a sex worker.
Okay, hold on, Act. Now, see, tread lightly. Tread lightly. Because you yourself has said, I was over at the bar, was entertaining bad. I gave a couple hundred and asked if she wanted to come back with me.
Hell no.
You said that,
Hell no. Hell, y'all like Bobby Shmurda. We not paying for vagina. Nope.
Yo, listen, we all pay for it some way.
Well, okay.
You take a chick to the movies, to a dinner, and you pay for the room, you pay for...
Okay. Well,
so are we establishing that you have to know or be with somebody for a certain amount of time? So when you have sex, you have not considered that. You went to the club, they come back from the club to the room, and you hit.
Wack, I'm not gonna lie, you running
back here. But listen, they did that to establish character. No, that is an assault. That is a domestic abuse. That's violence, right? We didn't see no sexual shit happening right there. It wasn't like I didn't see no other chick out so long. They don't understand. just because this is your house, your mansion, right? You still just can't do anything in your house, in your mansion. If you have a tray, and I'm speaking hypothetically, going around with cocaine, pills, and drugs on it, right, around the party, right? At that point in time, you setting yourself up. Because if any users of these things that you are providing end up in one of those rooms and things happen, and then they wake up the next morning or the next day say, yo, what was I thinking? I was high. I wasn't in my right mind to make the right decision. Use yourself.
Let me ask you this question, because you said you don't think that they were unwilling participants in those rooms.
No.
So do you think that basically he's getting charged for being too freaky?
He's getting charged for what they all wanted to do, but because certain things were incorporated, it's gonna make it look like they shouldn't have been doing it. The drug, if they could eliminate the drug factor, right? And you come to my house, right? And you get naked, and you locking lips and tongues with this other broad, right? And I'm hitting the other broad, and y'all switch positions. And I'm hitting you. There's no struggles nowhere. Nah, bro, I don't see him doing nothing wrong. I don't give a if it's a man, a woman, whoever he doing it with. That's his preference. Bro, unless I see a struggle or I see somebody laying there and moving and shit like that.
So what you're describing is like sexual assault. All right, so let me give you an example, because they're saying sex trafficking by coercion. Number one, there's a power dynamic, right?
Because they're saying because he's famous.
Yeah, what they're saying.
He showed up to his party because he's famous, and it's his fault that she wanted to give him some head.
No. Basically, they're saying, well, like for example, Cassie would go hire, or supposedly he would tell Cassie.
Slow down right there. I'm glad you said that.
Go ahead.
Cassie would what?
Cassie would hire the sex workers, but supposedly Diddy would instruct her to, saying, get the ones with the biggest. And it felt like maybe she, it's one of those things where,
So are you saying that she didn't want to do none of these things?
Well, that's what she's claiming. Again, I don't know. That's what she's claiming. That is the basis of
15 years.
That's what she's claiming. Maybe she just loved the lifestyle, so she was doing it against her will to maintain the lifestyle. They still look at that as coercion.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Who told Cassie to go suck the trainer Diddy was paying for? Did Diddy do that too? Now we talking about character, right?
Okay.
We talking character. Did Diddy tell his girl, go suck the trainer that I'm paying to keep you in shape and behind my back and don't tell me about it?
Maybe that was trauma.
We talking character, right?
Maybe that's the post-freak off trauma.
Did you just hear what you said?
Yeah, maybe that's
okay.
You never heard a girl say that? You never heard a girl say that she became a hoe?
When she your homies in the backyard without you knowing was ex-post freak off trauma.
You said what?
Your ex, while you was in your room sleep, who went back there and voluntarily on camera, them two dudes in your backyard, this ex-post freak off trauma. Or is that just a freak in our world act? Let's be real.
I mean, I don't know what she got going on. I want to just keep it a being with you when it comes to that.
So you telling me it doesn't establish character?
No. Hold on. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate because this is how this is looked at in court, right? I'm playing devil's advocate. By the way, you got to realize he got indicted, right? So like, clearly the grand jury's seen, and by the way, there's a shit ton of evidence, right? So,
is he in trouble? He's definitely in trouble because some of the shit that we think is in nothing is actually something. See, we're all dumb to the law once we start to think we're above the law. You get what I'm saying? Once you start to think, well,
wait, did my phone just die? My phone just died. Hold on. Let me call Wack back. Yeah, my phone had died. I think I really hung up on him.
Yo,
I did not hang up on you, Wack. My phone died.
I ain't triple. Rainwater just called me too. He gave me some content. Him and Yellow Beezy crew just got at it down there at the courthouse. Somebody got dropped. Got the content. Put it up a little later. What's up, though, man?
Wait, what? Hold on. No.
Yeah, Rainwater and Yellow Beezy, they've been in that triple suit, right, for a couple years. So they've been going to civil court. They got at it outside in front of the courtroom. They sent me the content.
Are you fighting outside the courtroom?
Squabbling like.
No way.
Yeah, it was a one-on-one. Yellow Beezy looked like he tried to rush up, but he slipped.
Wack.
I'm gonna put it up on the Honey Show YouTube channel, man. 100 Toe YouTube channel. It's going up.
Hey, listen, by the way, that's the very least I could do. My man Wack always gives us amazing content. He comes, he always chills with us.
What they don't agree with, huh?
Nah, they don't agree with you saying everything was consensual. They feel like, you know, they're not saying everything was non-consensual. And also, all right, let me ask you this question. Because you said, well, why would somebody be 15 years, right? Is it possible, do you believe that it's possible that there could be non-consensual sex at times during maybe what's considered a relationship?
Yes, because there's a such thing called marital. No is no. I don't give a fuck. You're married. There's a such thing called marital. Whether you with her, your girlfriend, 20 years, 30 years, or you married, if she says no and you keep going, that's I definitely believe that. Do I believe that that was the only physical altercation that we saw in that hotel hallway? No. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say.
Expound on that. Expound on that.
Because the severity of what we saw, see, things always progress. Just like things regress. You know what I'm saying? If you're an alcoholic, you're not gonna just quit cold turkey overnight. You know what I mean? You're reduced till you get to a point where you're not doing nothing at all. What we saw was an extreme. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in order for it to get to that extreme, that means it started someplace. It may have started with a shove, started with a slap, you know, and then went to a shove and a slap, and then went to a push, a shove, a pin down, and a slap. So what we saw on that videotape, that was an extreme. At least I would hope that was an extreme. I would hope that wasn't a start.
You know, you're making sense there. The only thing that I think defeats a lot of the points with Diddy is like, we just hear too many acts of violence where like he was trying to intimidate people. So like the Kid Cudi situation, they put in the indictment. They said
we don't know, but we don't. That's based upon some hearsay. Somebody said what he said, and let me tell you what I know. A lot of industry cats do, and you know this shit. Some shit like a dude got into it with a dude, right? Yeah. And then he's with a chick, and they know this dude and went on Instagram, told this dude that, right? And then the shit comes out on the blogs. Such and such just got rushed. He will act like in front of that chick like that was him. Yeah, you see what's up. You see what's up. Okay. Right? Knowing damn well it's probably never going to come out who really sent these dudes or what it was really about, right? Yeah. So I think Diddy is really guilty of that, of claiming some shit to try to save face of whatever because dude took his broad or whatever, and it's backfiring on him. Everybody know be at home, especially niggas that ain't about that life, claiming shit that didn't happen. So it makes them look good.
Hey, I don't know if you've read this. And by the way, I got all the paperwork. If you need me to send it to you for the, you know, out of 100 side trenches, I got you. But I know you're probably gonna get it yourself. Anyway, Diddy's lawyers put together a bail package. In the bail package, they offer up $50 million. They paid off the whole mortgage for the Star Island property. It was $18 million left on the mortgage. They paid it off, and essentially. They offer $50 million home confinement. It appears that the reason why he got taken into custody last night is that his lawyers were communicating with the AUSA office like all along. By the way, Diddy surrendered his passport after the raid to his lawyers, not to the feds, but to his lawyers. His lawyers told the feds all the kids' passports, the girls and the mom passport is surrendered. Anyway, the reason why it looks like they might have taken him last night, they were telling the feds, Diddy will not be in the same city as his plane. He has no access to it. Guess what happens? He's in New York. His plane last night comes to Teterboro. What happens? They take him into custody. I don't know if that's fully the reason, but it looks like if they were communicating with the feds.
But who came in? Here goes the thing. Diddy rent that plane out.
Yeah, he does.
So did somebody come in on it? It could have been a customer, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what his lawyers are saying, but who knows? The feds might be like, Shit.
No, because you know, when you get on those planes, they got to have the passengers tied to those tail numbers. So if you look on there and see that this plane left Miami, went to Houston, and then sat there, then it picked up, you know, 7 passengers coming to Peterborough who was going to be there overnight and fly back out to LA, that means that plane was booked out. Right now, with Diddy probably not knowing that the plane that he's making money off of is restricted from being in the, actually it ain't even the city. Well, that's where we fly into if we go to New York.
Yes.
But he's probably not thinking that wherever I'm at, the plane can't fly in there, because I'm pretty sure it is set down at Opelika many days while he was at home in Miami.
Yeah, Opelika.
And it wasn't no big deal. Probably set in Van Nuys while he was in LA, right? That doesn't mean he's getting on it.
Hey.
And who's to say he can't get on the plane right within the USA?
Yeah, well, they were going as far as detailing every place he was going to be. So they would tell him he went to Wyoming. He told him how long he was going to be there. He told him when he went to LA. He told him when he was coming to New York. Hey, by the way, if he doesn't get out on bond, he offered $50 million, home detention.
I don't think he's going to be able to handle it. I don't think if Diddy don't get out, bro, Diddy's 54, bro. He's been living a different type of life, bro.
Hey,
I don't think Diddy gonna be able to handle that shit, bro.
Hey, by the way, speaking of which, you know, my pocket watching ass, you know, they said what hotel he was staying at. I looked up the presidential suite for the hotel he was staying at since September 5th, 10 grand a night. Like, this guy's used to luxury. He's not used to a jail cell. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's not used to that shit. He's not used to, you can't move around and do this and do that and do this, and he ain't used to that shit, bro.
Okay, you give me your expertise, dealing, at least with law enforcement. What do you think Diddy's going through? They picked him up last night. I can't even see Diddy in a cell. Do you think he's in a cell?
He's high power by himself with nobody to talk to. Gotta factor that in too, bro. Yeah, he's in high power. Like, yeah, that's a whole nother mental attack. You know what I'm saying?
How do you think Diddy prepares himself for this? Like, how could you prepare yourself?
He can't because he was prepared to bail out. He thought they would allow him to bail out, right? But they're gonna claim he's a flight risk and all kind of other shit like that, right? He can't prepare himself for it. I'm gonna be real. It's not. I'm prepared for it because I started doing time at 12. I did a lot of time, and I solitary confinement, so on and so forth. At 54 years old, living the type of life he lived, there's no way he could prepare himself for that.
Wow. Now,
no way, bro.
Okay, all right. Let's extrapolate. What do you think a federal trial looks like for him? How long you think he gonna have to be, like in jail?
Unless he takes a cop-out plea, they gonna stretch him out. We'll be in 2024.
By the way, mandatory minimum is 15 on that, and that's federal.
Yeah, you're right about that. So I would say we'll be watching this case till probably like late 26, top of 27, 2 to 3 years.
Okay, I hate to even ask it, but do you think if Diddy has to stay incarcerated the whole time, do you think he makes it?
I think if Diddy could get over the 100-day threshold, if he gets over that 100-day threshold and he believes he can beat it, I think he can make it. If we start seeing attempts and attacks before that 100-day threshold, I don't see him make it.
Okay, why you say 100 days?
Because after that 100 days, right, I don't care what situation you in, you start to normalize it.
Really? Okay.
You get what I'm saying? If they took your cell phone right now, locked you in your studio, right? Mm-hmm. And all you had was that camera to go on, right?
Yeah.
For the people to see you to talk to. After 100 days of not being out that cell phone, you ain't gonna get by it. You're gonna be used to being without it.
When you were incarcerated, obviously,
it took me probably my first time I was 12. It took me about 21. Yeah, I called it assault. I shot a man 32 times in the face with a pellet gun for calling my mom. I seen you my rap sheet. It'll say 245, assault with a deadly weapon, 9 firearm. That's all I had on me at the time, so I gave it to him. He had to go have, like, surgery and shit for them to dig them shits out. So it took me probably about 21 days for me to get used to that shit. Now, after that, like right now, it'll take me like 3 to 5 days, and it'll be like I never left jail.
Damn.
About 3 to 5 days, because I done did so much time. Now, I've been home 25 years. But I can sit here and tell you what's inside of the jail, what the hallways look like, what intake gonna be like. I can tell you everything about it, because I done been there so many times, right? But Diddy's a 54-year-old guy that at least 30 of those years, the last 30, he's been a multi-millionaire. Private jets, having it his way, mansion, he's, jump up, let's go over here, let's do that. We all been kind of watching his life, the parts he let us see, right? So to take all that away, strip him down to a jumpsuit, some boxers and some socks, right? And tell you we gonna shower you every other day, and you going in this cell with nothing to do, nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
He gonna start talking to guards like they work for Bad Boys. So.
And by the way,
he don't know no better.
By the way, breaking news: Diddy is currently in court as we speak. It just got announced via TMZ. The hearing is not even done.
They gonna get that 45-day return date.
Well, initially they've pled not guilty to all charges. They're going through the bail portion of it now. We're gonna get an update whenever the court proceedings is over. Wow, man, do you feel bad for Diddy or not? Be honest.
Do I feel bad for him? I feel bad for. I know he got little kids. Them little girls. He got like a 1-year-old and those twins. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That aspect of it. But this, unfortunately, this should be like a lesson for those who start thinking they're above and they bigger than the program, bro. It is rules. This is the United States of America. And although people are with it today, that don't mean they can't line you up for the mall. It's just some shit you can't do. And if you do it, you have to protect yourself.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Man, oh man, so y'all heard the content, man, and it ain't looking too good for Diddy, man. A lot more coming out with this sealed indictment. But yeah, man, Diddy, he's now a criminal defendant in a sex trafficking, racketeering, and kidnapping case after a grand jury indicted him. And this is according to official documents. Now, Diddy has been charged with 3 counts: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, according to the indictment, from 2008 to now, members of the Combs enterprise allegedly engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion and enticement to engage in prostitution, narcotics offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Now, according to the indictment, the purpose of the Combs enterprise was to operate a global business in the media, entertainment, and lifestyle industries. The purpose also includes preserving Diddy's power and fulfilling his personal desires, especially in relation to his sexual gratification, including through the exploitation of women and the use of commercial sex workers. The indictment also mentions the now famous freak-off parties, calling them elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. The indictment alleges Combs lured women into his orbit under the pretense of a romantic relationship and then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers. Now, as for the drug charges, they allegedly involve the intent to distribute narcotics, including cocaine, oxycodone, Xanax, GHB, the date R drug, MDMA, and ketamine. The indictment references what was seized during the raids at Diddy's homes in Beverly Hills and Miami, various freak-off supplies including narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Now, they also seized firearms, including 3 AR-15s with the face serial numbers and a drum magazine. The indictment also includes allegations of violence against women. He's alleged to have assaulted women by striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects, and kicking at them. Now, this references a March 2016 incident at an LA hotel captured on video, and this is clearly referencing the Cassie incident. Now, prosecutors also say in late 2023, following public allegations of the crimes, Combs and his associates would pressure victims and witnesses, including through attempted bribery, to stay silent. If convicted on all counts, Diddy faces decades in prison. His lawyer, Mark Agnifilio, said he's going into the courthouse. He will fight like hell to get his client released on bail. His lawyer also said that his client is not only not guilty, but outright innocent. Now, Diddy will appear before a judge Tuesday morning where the charges will be read. So, I want to know what you guys think about this, man. You think it's time to finally got Diddy? You think he's guilty? Or you think he's innocent, man, and all this is just drummed up on a deeper scale? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And subscribe to the media team so you always get exclusive Wack 100 content. Thank you for checking out Clubhouse TV, and I'll see y'all on the next drop. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
In the block.